Hey guys, I am very excited to review for you today the Fresh Step clumping cat litter. So this is the 37-pound pack. Comes in the 2 boxes right here. Let me tell you, they are quite heavy. I had a hard time picking up the box when it arrived at my door, but that just goes to show you're gonna get a lot of litter in the set and it's gonna stretch pretty darn far. But at least we've got carrying straps and that makes it a little bit easier, and each box individually is 18.5 pounds. And now opening it up, one thing I do want to note, there is a lot of loose litter on the top, so opening this up is unfortunately going to be a little bit dirty, which I'm not a big fan of, but it's okay. Ugh, all the litter fell everywhere when I opened it, but that's okay, I can vacuum. And now here is our clumping cat litter. Some people say that the Febreze scent in it is super strong. Smelling it myself, I really don't smell it and I'm like a foot away from it. So it's kind of more of a subtle scent, but if you pick it up and then smell it, yeah, you can definitely smell it, and it smells pretty good. I really like the scent. And now, one of the biggest complaints about this litter is that it is dusty. So I'm gonna pour it into my litter box. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to scoop this because of how heavy it is. But we're gonna pour it because I think that's gonna be the better test to see whether or not it's actually dusty. Time to give it a whirl. Okay, it is very dusty. Unfortunately, it does not capture on camera, but pouring it in, there's quite a bit of dust and the fumes are kind of just coming up from my litter box. But it's okay, it's just gonna be dusty when I pour it and then it'll be fine. There's so many dust fumes, I am not sure if you can see them or not, but they are quite strong. But because of the Febreze scent, I will say that they actually smell kind of good. And the scent definitely gets a lot stronger when you pour, so do keep that in mind if you're sensitive to strong smells. And my litter box is now all filled up, and actually you can see those dust fumes. Do you see them? They are capturing on camera. Wow. There's literally like a swirl forming in the dust. That's kind of wild that you can see it so clearly. Anyway, and I will say I have tested this litter before. It clumps pretty well, doesn't stick to my cat's paws super well, but it has a little bit, but that's okay. As long as you've got a litter mat, it should come off pretty easily. Overall, I definitely recommend this litter though. You just have to keep in mind the scent gets a bit strong when you pour it, and then we've got all these dust fumes that I'm not sure when they're gonna end. So really that's the only thing to keep in mind. Very dusty litter, but in this set you get so much of it and it definitely does stretch quite a long ways, and you should be able to use it for quite some time. And overall, I definitely recommend this litter from Fresh Step.
This is the Fresh Step cat litter extreme with Febreze for freshness. This is the 14-pound container. I know there's other sizes, but this one, you know, it's not so hard to carry around. It's got a nice handle. I'm going to show how it's actually used with our litter box here in the background. I'm going to clean it a little bit and I'm going to add some so you can get an idea of that. First, take a look at the container itself in case you're curious. This is what it actually looks like when you get it. Feel free to pause the video if you want to read any of the sides here. But to open it, it's with this little flap right here. I punched it through a minute ago, but it's just dotted lines. You push it through with your finger. When you go to pour, it doesn't really come out much when it's like this. So the trick is, and you just need a set of car keys or house keys or anything like that. Even a screwdriver would work, and just kind of go along the edge and pop it out. And once it's out like this, then it really pours. And if for some reason you didn't want it to come out for transportation or something like that, you can always tuck it back in there. That's just one little trick that I've used, I've figured out over the years, because we have been using it for a while. So I'm going to switch over to the litter box. We'll get a close-up and we'll see how it actually works. So like I said, I need to first clear out a couple clumps of litter that are in here. So you can see there is a little bit of dust. I mean, it's not 100% dust-free. And then I just put the clumps over into our little container over here. And there's another one over here. So I'll put a little clip actually where one of our cats just made one of these, as a matter of fact. I did get that on video, so I'll put that at the end in case you want to see him covering it up. They don't make too much dust when they create it and dig it, but you know, when you do scoop it, it does create a little bit of dust. You can just see it in the video here, but it's not much. Compared to other litters we've used, I'd say this probably is the lowest amount of dust for a clay cat litter, which, you know, I think does kind of work better. But who knows? You know, there's other options out there. But this is our experience that is pretty low dust, and I'm going to demonstrate how to add more litter now. Like I said, you pop out the little tab here, and yeah, you just pour away, and you kind of can't really see any dust. So there's a little bit comes up. So, you know, that's the product. Yeah, hope this video is helpful in deciding if you think this product is right for you. And this is our cat Simon. He just used the litter box. He's now covering up the clumps. As you can see, there's really not much dust that gets made when they're kind of moving the litter around themselves. So anyways, good job, Simon, and goodbye for now.